What's good, 99 Dream family? We back at it, episode 32 of the 99 Dream Journey. My name is Julian Taliaferro. You already know we coming again with another weekly business update, lessons for the week, and topic for the day, which is frustration. And it's called frustration because that's how I've been feeling recently. But I'm gonna just get into the quote for this week, which is from David Shands, the creator of the Social Proof podcast, and it's "Tell me a reason of why you can't." And this is a quote, but I feel like it's more so an exercise. And whenever we are starting to doubt ourselves, whenever we start to question ourselves, and we have these like so-called reasons on why we can't do something, we have to say those reasons out loud, make them physical, make them real. And the moment we say it, we realize that these aren't real reasons at all, and that there really isn't anything that can stop us from achieving what we want to achieve. So, I think it's a really good quote. And again, it's "Tell me a reason of why you can't" from David Shands. So now I can get to my business update, and it kind of goes along with the theme for frustration. Just because I wasn't able to send my product to Amazon this week, um, Amazon ended up wanting me to submit an selling application for approval, something that I wasn't expecting. So it kind of came out of nowhere. And this would be a pretty easy hurdle to overcome, just sending the application. But Amazon isn't accepting any applications currently due to my product being in a certain category and there being a large volume of products in the specific category that are being added, new products that are being added. They're not allowing me to submit a selling application. So all I can do is just play the waiting game. An associate from Amazon that I spoke to said that all I can do is just check every single day and see when the applications open up. And then from there, I can submit my application. So, it's kind of a bummer, but all I can do is just wait, and then when it opens up, submit for approval. So, that's what I've been doing, just checking every day and see if it opens up, and that's all I can do. So, that's the business update. And now for lessons of the week. I only have one for this episode, and it's just build your community. So, the reason for this quote is because on Friday I ended up going to a conference called Emerge Americas. It's a conference that kind of revolves around tech, AI, machine learning, investment, entrepreneurship, innovation, metaverse, all those big things, right? And it's a great conference, but for me, I was able to finally see the fruits of my labor these past semesters of me networking and building relationships. Because when I was at this conference, I was able to meet and see a couple people that I knew from going to all these networking events and building these relationships. So for me, it was, I don't know the word, but it was kind of like it was interesting, like seeing what it meant to build a community, right? Seeing after these couple months, going to all these networking events, this is what it kind of looked like. And for me, it kind of gave just more clarification on in the future how to continue building the community. And then, how do I do it personally when I moved to San Antonio? But I think it's a lesson for anybody to just try to build your community. That way you have connections, you can lean on the people in your network, and like-minded people attract, and all kind of go to similar things. So for me, it was a great realization when I kind of felt that energy at the conference, and kind of saw what I was able to do, right? So that's the lesson: build your community. That's the only one. But now I can get into my topic, which is frustration. And it's because I am a little bit frustrated, partly because of this small hurdle with me having to delay me putting my product on Amazon, or me sending in my product to Amazon. But it's also because, you know, in my mind, I'm kind of ready to start moving on to other things outside of Amazon FBA. In my previous episodes, maybe a couple back, I kind of said that, once I sell out this inventory, then I'll be out of Amazon FBA, and I could start focusing on my startup idea that I have, and things like that. Me getting into real estate with my sister. So that's what I want to start spending more of my time on. But I know that I start to finish in this Amazon FBA endeavor first. So, in my mind, Amazon has been amazing for what it was. It's been like an amazing learning experience. For me, it was that first step into entrepreneurship. But, now I really just want to like wipe my hands clean and just move on to other things. My mind's been split so much now into like my last weeks before graduation, finishing school. How do I finish school strong? Me entering my new job, my full-time job, but then also me thinking about how am I going to build my startup, and how do I get into real estate and stuff that I want to do with my sister. So thinking about all these things, my mind kind of been split. And when you have split focus, some things it can cause some frustration, right? So for me, it's just a little bit of frustration, nothing too crazy, but I know that I can't let it carry over to anything else. And in this frustration, I know that all I can do is just continue to move forward with the FBA. I know that in the blink of an eye, I'll be at the point where I don't have any inventory anymore, and I can kind of set my sights on my startup and things like that. But like I said, all I can do in this frustration is keep moving forward, keep learning, keep growing, keep reading, and and I'll be at a point where I can finally start to set my focus on one to two things, and get my mind oriented again. So that's how I've been feeling, recently. Just wanted to update y'all, be a little bit transparent and real about, how I've been feeling. But next steps for me are just to continue to check Amazon every day until they open up the selling application, because that's all I can do. And then from there, yeah, sending the product. So, all right, let's get it, y'all. Going to achieve a 9-on dream is 9-on dream because you are going to achieve your dream. And it would be 100%, but nobody, nothing is perfect. So you're going to achieve 99% of that. So let's go and let's get it.